don't mind me mentioning my daughter, my first daughter, and if I just introduce her or mention her as my first daughter, I will get a bulletin when I get back home. I must introduce her as my first daughter and my first child, Senator Iyabo Obasanjo. Because he said if I just introduce her as my first daughter, they may think that there is a son who is similar to her in the family. I have a nostalgic feeling. Yeah. And the reason is that when I came in and I look around and I walk around, it gave me good memories of the past. Good memories of the past. And I feel as if you are playing back the past. Somebody like Senator David Mark. Only 3 days ago or thereabout, I was talking to him and I said, you know, I've known you for a while when you were a major, and I identified you and singled you out for a difficult task, even as a major. That time, they were colonel, they were general. I made you the chairman of the Abandoned Properties Committee, and you did a good job. Since then, your path has been crossing mine has been crossing yours, until now that I am growing old and I have stopped having path crossing. From what we have heard and from what we have seen of the documentary, and from particularly the points made by your boss and your junior, Governor Emeka, your life has been a monumental life of service. Not only your community, not only at the political level, but at every level, your life has touched other lives for good. And we thank God for that. You know, the governor, he mentioned, and I must make the point, that when you are going to become speaker, the then president and myself, as member of the party, didn't quite agree with what you are trying to do. Not because of anything, it's because we felt that if for the first time a woman became the Speaker of the House, we should encourage her remain as Speaker of the House. But you members thought otherwise, and you took your decision, and you supported your decision. And initially, even you yourself, you were not sure of where we will stand, but we stand with you and we support you. One thing that I saw in you and had made me admire you very well, not one thing, two things. One is your humility. I believe that greatness in any human being that does not include humility is greatness that is holy. Your greatness is not holy, because your greatness is greatness based on humility. The second thing was what you have seen, and when you were living as a speaker, you came to me to seek advice what you should do next. And I said to you that having been a speaker in the House, maybe looking ahead, you should try and do something at the gubernatorial level. I didn't know that you went to another friend of mine to seek the same advice. You went to Amejorda, may his soul rest in peace. And I didn't know, he didn't know, and you asked him to advise you. And he gave you the same piece of advice that I gave you. And you followed it up. You know, they say wise men think alike, fools too think alike. So, Amejorda and I, without consulting, without knowing, thought alike, and you follow the piece of advice that we separately gave you. And here we are today. For me, I am happy to be here. I am happy to be a colleague in PDP, colleague in service of Nigeria, and colleague in service of humanity. And I will say, at this point, from what I have seen of you, from what I have heard of you, from what I know of you, the sky is the limit. Maybe I just say the sky is the limit nowadays, because they say sometime in the past, when trying to do something that people regard as impossible. They are saying you are asking for the moon. But now, people have gone to the moon. They have brought us the soil from the moon. So if you ask for the moon now, it's there. The moon is not just the limit. The moon is the beginning. The mass is the limit.
abroad, and I was contacted to break my vacation to return home and be part of this event. I had absolutely no hesitation to do that. Absolutely. This is simply because today we are celebrating the life of a remarkable Nigerian leader, a patriot, and a leader in the making, who I believe are the kind of leaders that we are looking forward to producing in this country. And therefore, let me use this opportunity again to congratulate Senator, Governor, Representative, Waziri Tambuwal, for attaining this golden age. You have had a lot of speeches, a lot of goodwill messages, a lot of predictions, a lot of prayers. We only hope and pray you will not disappoint Nigerians by making sure that you live up to all those wishes and prayers. Let me therefore use this opportunity to congratulate you, congratulate your family for the remarkable achievements you have made in your political career, and wish you the very best. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
A big and sincere congratulations for joining this age. This is an age you cannot afford. You cannot afford, but to always do the right thing. I know it's 2 minutes. I'll just give mine in 2 minutes. When I had a partner who was 60 years old, and I was 40, and I advised him how to invest his money to be able to make more money, because he was earning 2% in the UK, and I told him where to earn 10%. He said to me, Peter, the normal life of a human being is 80. When you reach 60, you don't take risk again. It's time to reconcile with your enemies, do the right thing, because you don't have room to make amends. Haven't known Tambawal, haven't seen disunity, and what it can do for development, is a man, I can tell you, that is committed to the unity of this country, to building consensus that we need for national development, for justice, and always preaching it. And I wish you well, and I urge all of us to always continue to remember him in our prayers. Thank you, and God bless you.